got one thing to say before I go, man. Cut the man and boys some slack. I know we ain't have time to talk about Arch right now, but just cut the boys some slack. Game one is in Ohio State. He didn't play the best game. Cut the boys some slack, man. That's all I want to say. I don't want to get too in depth with it. I get it. The hype is what it is.
And,
Let it play.
and
I know he already had some plans out beforehand.
and look, D and Teach may have a different view on this. I kind of said the same thing. I mean, we remember what Norris looked like, and granted, they was both different. We remember
He
what
ready
Norris.
for it. Look at him.
We remember what Norris looked like. His first game, actually getting the first official start and everything like that. But yeah, just getting your first true start in the shoe at Ohio
True
State.
starter. Come on, T.
Ain't no recipe.
Come on,
T's
T.
about to
T.
go in, y'all.
Listen,
T's
listen.
about to go in, y'all.
I think that before you go in, the only thing I would say is the difference between Norris and Arts is the class difference. That's it. It's like you're a junior now, so it's like you kind of okay.
They're the same class. I don't know if everybody knew that or not. They're the same.
But I mean,
They're the
yeah,
same.
but it's like
Nah,
One's a
no,
5-star, one's a 4.
no, no. I'm gonna tell you why I can't. Like he play ass. Let's call that what it is. And he can get better. It's not your season. Like I said earlier, your season isn't defined by week one. It ain't over with. But we are gonna call this how we saw it. That was ass, and there's no amount of preparation or that's your first start. He short arm his first pass. What is that? That's your mechanics. So that's things that you were on the off season. Ain't no amount of playing ball. I mean, what else are we? This isn't you making a read. This is you simply performing the task of throwing the football. It's not making a read. That shit. No, people gotta be honest. Arch Manning maybe wasn't the guy that you thought he was coming out of high school. You gave him a 5-star. You gave him a 5-star. Let's be very clear. You gave him that 5-star only because of that last name. Now it's not Arch's fault because unlike with Shador played into the fact that his last name was Sanders. That Shador wanted every single bit of the acclaim that came with that last name. Arch, on the other hand, has done everything in his power to separate himself from his uncles. He hasn't played into that. He hasn't made everybody know he's a man. Like it just so happens to be his last name. So I'll say this is mostly the media's fault. The media made this kid be this thing that we had to oh my god. Like here's the thing, realistically, what 5-star that if he's like that has to wait 2 years to play?
that's true.
Because Nick
That's true.
Saban at Alabama didn't make Jalen Hurts wait.
He did.
Tua Tagovailoa didn't wait. You know what I'm saying? If you had to wait, typically there was a guy in front of you that was just bona fide. But those guys, if you're really like that, you don't typically have to wait too long. He waited 2 years. Waiting a year is one thing. Waiting 2 years tells me a lot about maybe where you're at, and again, he can improve. He can, like I said, he's gonna get more. He's gonna get more reps. He's gonna have more starts under his belt. So I think the improvement will happen more rapidly than it could have in the last 2 years because you only can get better by playing this game. You can't get better on the sideline. You
Last thing, and I promise this is the last thing. With that being said, the giving of the 5-star, the giving of the notoriety. Do you think the draft prediction is also pretty much
given
a given to him as well? Yeah,
all given,
Yes. Yeah.
all media driven. Because if you look, let's go through the SEC. I'm gonna tell you who Arch not better than. He's not better than Lenore Sellers. He's not better than DJ Flagway. He's not better than Garrett Nussmeier. It's like he's not close to Garrett Nussmeier. And I think
He might
Nussmeier
be better than Jackson Arnold. He might not be better than Jackson Arnold.
he's probably on the same tier as Jackson Arnold, damn near. And like you said, he may not even be better than him. Just to be realistic, he's not close to Lenoris, and we said that all offseason, but obviously us wearing this hat, it only goes but so far because they just think that we're just caping. But that's just the reality of it. He did nothing that Lenoris did last year in any of them starts he made. And you know what? I only know so much because all your stats came against Louisiana Monroe. I don't know what the hell you are. You know what I'm saying? So we'll figure it out. And obviously playing Ohio State, defending national champion, is not an easy task. I wasn't asking him to be a world beater and throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. No, I'm saying damn, bro, we can't you can't look decent. I know. I ain't
right.
saying you got to look like the Heisman Trophy winner, but you can look decent.
you ain't gotta look like Peyton. We not asking you to look like Peyton, but it's like at least show some type of like you know what the hell you doing.
Some type of
You feel what I'm saying? Because like I said, everybody ran out the Louisiana Monroe game, and it was like it just went up from there. And it's like now you play against big competition, you can't even get your mechanics down, and it's just like what are we talking about?
not facts.
Or is it just a pride thing from the media? And it's like, all right, cool. Like he had a bad game, it's all right. But I promise you, if the Nords would have had that same game yesterday against Tech, the narrative would have been so different.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not going to protect. I'm not going to protect him because like, bro, like he doesn't need protecting. He's a starting quarterback, bro. You take the heat with themselves. I mean, I don't care who your uncle is, bro. You know what I'm saying? That just is what it is. Now, mind you, I'm merely nobody in this. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you pay me no mind, but you know that's whatever. That's whatever. But we own that though. You play like ass, bro. We got to call that.
Gotta speak on it. Yeah, gotta speak on it.
I can't let you rock out with that.
That's